Will the outcome of the war in Ukraine have any effect on whether or not China will invade Taiwan? Stay tuned and I'll let you know what my thoughts are on this.
Welcome to High on Taiwan.
I recently read an article in the New York Times, that the Taiwanese ambassador to America said that the best deterrent from China attacking Taiwan or trying to take it over is if Ukraine wins against Russia. This would make sense if, when Russia attacked, Ukraine was able to kick them out and win decisively very quickly. It would be a very big deterrent for China invading Taiwan because they might see their buddy Russia getting a whooping and retreating, and they might not want to try that themselves. On the other hand, if Russia had attacked and won very quickly, it would definitely be an encouragement for China to try to invade Taiwan because they would think, well, my buddy Russia did it, I might be able to do it too. But what we have seen is not a quick win for either side. It's been a long, ongoing thing that's been going on for well over a year. And so that brings a little different equation into the situation. So if Ukraine still wins after a whole year, it could discourage China from invading. They think, well, I'd waste all this resources, all these people, all this money trying to invade Taiwan. The whole world would be angry at me, and I still lose. That probably wouldn't be very good. On the other hand, what's going on with Ukraine? Why did it last so long? It's because Western countries, NATO, United States, have been funneling tons and tons and tons and tons of weapons and money to Ukraine for them to fight against Russia. What has been the effect? I think that the goal of NATO and the United States is to try to weaken Russia. So China could be watching and saying, wow, it's taking them a long time. Even if they win, and like, well, this has really weakened their buddy Russia. If they try this against Taiwan, I'm sure lots of people will try to help Taiwan. It's very likely, and it could possibly be used as a way to try to weaken China. But another thing to remember is that the situation for Ukraine and against Russia and Taiwan against China is very different because Taiwan is on an island. China would have to get all their troops across the Taiwan Strait, which is about 100 miles. Get them across there. That's a difficulty that Russia could just go over the border. On the other hand, also all the help coming from NATO is just coming right across the border into Ukraine. It would be really difficult for the United States and Western powers, whatever, to get weapons and help to Taiwan because it's like a whole ocean apart from the United States. It's on the other side of the world from Europe. I mean, we do have U.S. bases in in the Pacific and Japan, Korea, Guam, but it's still going to be very difficult. They'd have to break a Chinese blockade to get any kind of supplies in. So that's another thing. I don't think it's as cut and dry as if Ukraine wins, China won't attack. It's not that simple. It's much more complicated. Another situation that just rose up in the last couple of days is that the head of the Wagner group, Prigozhin, he is angry at Putin apparently, and he apparently it looks like there could be a mini coup happening. I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into a civil war. If that happens, then the whole situation completely changes. Ukraine might have a chance to survive and not be taken over if if Russia's in the middle of a civil war, or Western powers might see, wow, there's a civil war. They took out Putin. Putin's not in charge anymore. Now it's this guy Prigozhin. Maybe the West decides right now is a good time to attack, and then it's just so many wild cards involved in this. It's not as simple as if Ukraine wins, China won't attack. I hope you like my video, and if you want to support my work, I'm going to try to be making more videos. I'm going to Taiwan this summer. I'm going to be there for about 3.5 weeks with a little stopover in Japan on the way back. Hopefully I make lots of videos while I'm there. If you want to support my work, the Give Sing Go campaign that you can contribute to, and I'll be hopefully making more videos. Have a nice day.